We're back, guys, jumping right into a Guilty Gear match.
Another killer here. That's Locks. So this is probably the strongest. There's a couple strong Japanese jams. Locks probably #1.
I almost thought we were gonna come. It was like the end of the round. I thought it was gonna be the end of the match.
No.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
as Spooky has been doing for us here.
Well,
So
thankfully, we'll be able to see Locks probably blow up his opponent here.
So when you talk about the best jams, you're just gonna ignore the god?
Who's the god?
Doran.
Doran? Oh,
Yeah.
he's actually in Japan now.
Oh,
Did
really?
you know that the
No.
god, the
Oh,
god
is
with
he?
the W is
Visiting,
in Japan?
right?
He's in Tokyo.
whoa, so
So-
he's gonna be powering up heavy status now.
I do not know how well he's doing, but I know he is there. The god.
Yeah, because he beat Teresa when they played, right? I forgot which tournament.
Yeah, Teresa's here as well, but I think, Teresa is quite strong. He travels around, but I think Locks is considered, the better one. Jam's
Interesting.
very
Okay,
scary
okay.
character. And thank God we do not have to hear the in-game sound. I'm very appreciative. I think I want to stay on the jump off. I don't have to hear her yelling and screaming everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
nuts.
Dude, I know we're being broadcast to the audience, and now everyone probably just heard that outside, and they were like, "What the hell was
Sorry,
that?"
guys. Yeah, Locks sponsored there by Walker Gaming. It's one of the new esports teams based out in Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Sponsor
Nice.
Guilty Gear. They sponsor Abigen. They sponsor Bakshi, a couple Tekken players.
Nice.
So how do you feel the esports scene is progressing in Japan, considering
It's-
they're starting with the licenses and all that as well?
Yeah.
So luckily, the license, I was kind of worried about that, but then it turned out completely fizzled out. They don't need it
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
Oh, really? Oh,
they
okay.
I know
cannot just
Momoshi
give-
was pretty against
They
that
now
for
can
a
just
Yeah,
give you a
yeah,
license
uh-huh.
and give you the money and that. But it's
Yeah.
really good seeing a lot of these Japanese players get picked up. Because everyone always knows
Yeah.
about, the S-tier talent. Daigo, Mahato,
Yeah,
Tokido.
uh-huh.
But all these relatively unknown players in the West that are very, very strong are now able to come out here.
Right.
And that's why we have 7
Yeah.
Japanese players in BB Tag top 8s.
Because I mean, like for example, like Teresa, I've heard of Teresa before, but I haven't heard much
Yep.
about Locks before. So
Yeah, I think I think he might only come to EVO. I know he doesn't come to the usual,
Yeah.
like some of the smaller tournaments here. Jam, though,
Nice.
very
Ooh.
scary character
I
now.
do know that super can whiff, right? You can press the button too late or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a Jess frame. There's also the one, it's like if close, just be close in range, get like the full.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that one. It might be the other one.
it's kind of similar to
Yeah.
Cody home run.
Yeah.
After the command throw, just gotta hit the button at the right timing.
Did you see that?
The
Did
cross
you
up
see
green
that?
sever and
Did
he
you see
blocked
that?
it?
That needs to get a highlight right there. He blocked the cross-up greed 7. This is why he's a sponsored gamer, and we're on the tables here, yeah.
Oh, nice wire C.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she's
J-
she's like a bulldog character. Just stays right on top of
Yeah.
you, does
Oof.
not let you get out. And
Plus
then,
frames on
yeah.
the 2S, dude.
Oh.
Oh, that was the American burst right
Nah,
there.
that's a Japanese, but they call it the Kitanai Hanabi, dirty fireworks, right?
Oh, that's
So,
right. That's
when you burst up in the sky, it's the dirty fireworks, yeah.
How do you say that again?
Kitanai Hanabi, right?
I thought that was the Domi
Hanabi.
burst, man.
Yeah, so the Domi burst, they
Domi,
always
yeah.
say, oh, he put up some dirty fireworks today on stream.
Keep an eye. Someone told me that also kind of means like cheap,
Cheap,
or
that's
something.
dirty,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Ah,
Okay,
that's cheap,
dirty.
that's
Okay,
cheap.
okay, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
here
is
we
the
go.
mono that I was talking
Yep.
about
What?
earlier. Really.
Projectile involved during that walk. All right.
Oh no,
I
no,
know
no!
that-
The V skill you can just kind of walk
Yeah.
through it.
Oh.
It has
Yeah.
absolutely no hitbox
Oh,
on
okay,
it
okay, okay.
unless you activate V trigger 1. Then it becomes a real projectile.
He's trying to hit it back. Can Cody hit back the V
I
skill? I don't think so,
no,
right?
you cannot. It's not a projectile.
No.
Yeah. And
They
you can
jump
see
into
right
that.
here why one of the reasons why Mono thinks that this character is super good. I mean, look at this domination that he has right
Very
now.
risk-free gameplay, right? Just
Yeah.
backing away.
And he has some dirty mix-ups with this character. Once he knocks you down, he has these setups, and he has 3 different distances on his little command dash, and they can cross you up, and sometimes they don't. And the problem is it's visually confusing because his head will like get past you,
Yeah.
but then he'll stay in the
Yeah,
front,
yeah.
and all of a sudden you're like, wait, what just happened?
Day 1 Street Fighter 5 is the character I really wanted to play, and I was very disappointed.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't that great.
Yeah, Sonic Fox, same thing, right? So he got top 8 at final round when Street Fighter 5 first came out with this character.
Yeah, and of course Shen, right? Season 1 was struggling and then
Yeah.
made the switch, and now he's one of the best in the world.
And on the other side, we got Cody, newest DLC character, right? I think he's actually pretty good. He's rocking the
Yeah.
V-Trigger 2, the pipe. I like that V-Trigger more than the knife as well. But I feel like with Fong, he actually might have a tougher time than a lot of the characters.
See, like, what side was that?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw him. I saw him jump forward a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
cross up. No, he's back in front, knees,
Oh, man.
crouch short.
Yeah, just because until he gets that pipe, I think Fang can outrange him a little bit, harass him with the poison. And yeah, again, like no invincible reversal without meter or period really without super. No 3-frame light button. So if Fong actually knocks you down and gets you in the corner, then it's not going to be easy for Cody to get out.
Yeah, and it's really interesting too because I know everybody uses the pipe right now, and the pipe by far is the more fun V-Trigger, but I really do think that V-Trigger 1 has some uses, and I know, Tech Monster Automatic out there has been doing a lot of research. He does all the research for all the characters, frankly, and he's been messing with V-Trigger 1 a little bit more.
That's the one thing I like about Street Fighter V. It's not every character, but there's a couple characters where, you can choose which V-Trigger you want to use, right? It's not like locked. Street Fighter 4 felt a little bit more like that, where like, all right, you have to pick this one, you have to pick that one.
Even in Third Strike, there's always like the one super in there. So for example, in Street Fighter V, if you're picking Ryu and you have to choose a V-Trigger, you would just go pick a different character.
That's it. I'm gonna go with a V-Trigger Akuma. I think I'm gonna go with that one there. Then we got Kizzy.
My boy Kizzy.
Yeah, I think Kizzy's everyone.
Yeah.
I think Kizzy's everyone's boy.
Yeah,
I don't know who doesn't like Kizzy. You got something wrong with you. You don't like Kizzy.
Sponsored by UIU now, of course, as well.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play with this guy years ago to teach him the Zato matchup, right? Because we have Julian, beautiful dude in SoCal, right? And he's a very high-level player, so he's like, I need to learn this matchup. This man grinds so much. Probably the person that grinds the most out of anybody I know.
Yeah. Before he went to Sin, he played Johnny a little bit in
He
Rev
still has
1.
a sick Johnny. He still has a sick Johnny.
And one of the first matches that I ever played versus another human in Guilty Gear Rev 1 was against Kizzy's Johnny, and I was doing a Johnny mirror, and it was just the saddest thing ever. I was like, not having fun. Well, it was fun. No, it wasn't fun.
No. Kizzy's one of those guys that he's going to force you to adapt constantly, right? Like, he picks up on opponents' habits very quickly. He exploits them.
Oh, he had enough, He had just enough calories right there to get that full.
He's also very brave, too, right? He's not afraid to just, run up DP in your face, right? Look, I know what you're going to do.
He has a great balance between, like, scientific and just going balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Not just in Exit, also BlazBlue, one of America's best players, playing Jin. Of course.
I remember for a while he was winning both Guilty Gear and BlazBlue tournaments.
Taking them both out, yep. But yeah, Sin, we were talking about how Johnny's been, top tier for 3 years in a row. Sin was like that too, but he took some hits now. He's still a good character, just not as powerful, not as cheap as he used to be, but Kizzy's sticking with him.
Yeah, Kizzy's so good. He's just so comfortable with the character at this point, pretty much knowing the optimal conversion from any hit.
Oh, not again. Not again.
What was it, Akajuno?
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. We got slow-mos in Guilty Gear as well. There you go.
1,000 chance, man. Never
yeah, that is definitely a complaint I have. I want to see more slow-mos in this game.
But this one is more like a freeze frame pan kind of thing. They just need to do the actual. Well, it's not going to be quite the same because the Tekken is animated, through normal animation, and Guilty Gear every frame. I can't even finish talking about this, and he's dead. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to stop talking.
You want to take a round on me? You want to take a round on me? All right, here, hold that perfect. Hold the perfect there. UIU, they got a new shirt. The team is really cool, right? Every event, they come up with a new shirt or jacket or something like that.
I love that.
And I actually walked up to them and talked to them yesterday as well, and I really honestly thanked them for sponsoring a lot of these players for games like Guilty Gear, and from everything that I've heard, all the players really like the
seems like
company.
a big family. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Another sponsor.
Oh, yeah, she's from Canada, right? So this is Christina. She's sponsored by ESC. That's Esports Ecosystem. That's the slide we talked about before. Yeah. So Lap Chi from Canada, of course, sponsoring his local players.
Probable Cause.
Running the V-Trigger 2, Guile.
Get the extra damage there with that juggle.
Yeah, talking about V-Triggers, Guile's definitely one. I remember when V-Trigger 2 first came out, it was like Daigo picked it, so everyone picked it. And now people are going back to 1, and now it seems matchup-based.
Does Daigo still just use it 2, or does he do
both?
He switches
right?
both?
Yesterday he's been using 2, but I definitely see him using 1 as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yep.
I haven't seen Daigo use 1 as much. I feel like he uses 2 more than most guys.
Now
they put 2 in the game for him.
Yeah.
He better be using 2 a lot.
You want to flash it? Here you go.
Get the Ume flash kicks going.
And then Christina running the Ken. Ken, pretty decent character, I think, in this game, of course. Anti-air game.
That's because you don't play him, right?
I played Ken. I played Ken in Season 1.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't play him now because
No,
all
of
Ken
course
players
not.
do is cry on Twitter. Every single Ken player in the world. These are the
crazy.
biggest babies in the FGC.
I don't understand it,
Calling
dude.
you out, Rin. Jeez.
I don't understand it, dude.
Oh, crush counter punish. And yeah, this is where Ken shines right in the corner. He's got the overhead that he can combo off of. Pretty dangerous. Tried to bait out a flash kick here.
What was the word? Ken isn't like his stuff wasn't inconsistent, or I forgot what the word that Chris T used for just.
Let the Trinity vocabulary come to them. All right, that's all right.
Maybe we'll see. But Christina's looking good right now. Probably call still hasn't activated. He's going to want to spend that.
Oh, what? Are you serious? Oh my, that was some super turbo stuff with none of the safety, man. Oh my God.
One
That's what I'm talking
step,
about.
Two-step
All right,
EXDP.
break that down for me, Range. What was the risky word on that?
What? On that DP right there?
That was very, very high
Tell me
risk.
what was going through her mind.
Very, very low reward, but oh my God, again?
This is how you play Ken.
Yep.
Yeah,
This
this is good. This is just Ken players, man. Ken players are like, they just disrespect you.
The thing with Ken, right, is like we say that Akuma's a better shoulder or whatever, but you gotta bring the intimidation factor. That's how you make up for
I
it.
still remember that net play Ken video from Street Fighter 4.
Oh, the DP god? Yeah.
Still, one of the greatest things is that Ken flowchart from
Oh,
the
Oh,
very
the old,
beginning.
yeah, 2009, the old school memes there.
Oh, that thing was the
I
greatest.
can't believe we say
thing.
2009's old school
That's what I was
now.
gonna say.
Yeah.
Dude, you know,
That was
09
10
is
years
coming
ago,
up on
to be
10
fair.
years, dude.
That's
Dude, it made me sad. Like it was even like 3 years ago. I was calling Kino, from SoCal, a veteran. I was like,
That was sick.
man, he's a veteran. What?
Christina really good on the offense. Baited out the DP the first time.
Oh, dude, look at
Second time
this.
gets pressure. Third time just took the step
The
back.
hair flip too, as well. Oh my.
Is she playing on a
mad.
hitbox?
You're really upset if I lost.
Yeah, she plays on hitbox.
Oh.
I think she
Okay.
actually plays on the hitbox where it's not even the regular layout, like it's the actual arrow key layout.
Oh, yeah.
Keyboard style.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So
Okay.
she plays on a hitbox, sponsored
Or like
by
WASD.
esports
Yeah,
ecosystem.
She probably works for Game
we just
Generations
show
part
her-
time.
Yeah, no, we don't even need slides. Let's just just put her on screen there, right?
Yeah.
And she was sitting in the vertical chair
man,
as well,
so
here
right?
we
So
go.
there you go.
We got Kano. Oh, I got
Zadi.
Here we go. Raven Mir. Yeah, Kano from
Zadi.
Mortal Kombat, and then Zadi from Japan, right? This is.
No, I just want to sit here and be like, "Hey, love, what's going on?" From the Mortal Kombat movie.
So Zadi
man.
probably. It's hard to say because Kazunoko plays him too, but Zadi one of the best Ravens in Japan. This character did get hit by the nerfs, but Zadi's sticking with him. Oh, yeah, dirty fireworks again, right?
Oh, just jabs him out of the air.
It did not prevent the perfect either. Oh.
That's why he bursted, right? He wanted it. He's like,
Yeah.
no, I just want it. No perfect, please, no perfect.
I need the moral W.
See, that's
Yeah, Raven was one of the newer characters in the game, and very, very simple gameplay, right? Just knock him down, run it like that,
Like that,
right?
yeah.
Knock him
Yep.
down, run it.
But that's the big nerf right there. The sweep into the
Yep.
fireball
Fireball
goes
goes
above their
up
head
now.
now. So it's kind of like what they did to Milia with the disc coming down in the Exerd.
Yep. Both of them, Milia and Raven, both got hit by the nerfs, but still they just have to adapt their Oki a little bit, and they can still just keep running it the same way.
Chip a similar issue as well, right? They kind of nerfed his Ogi a little bit, but
It's
Yeah,
like the
just-
I was gonna
same,
say
right?
chip
Yeah.
players have found the new
Yeah,
combo
you
routes that
just
push you in
cycle
the
it
same
around,
stuff.
and then
Right,
we're back there.
Yeah.
But that's again one of the reasons I love this game is because you can try to do all these things, but then players will find
Yeah,
a
we
way.
will find a way
It's
every
like Jurassic
time.
Park, right?
Precisely.
Players will find a way.
We can open the doors here.
Nature finds a way, dude. Always finds a way.
But yeah, Zadi's sponsored here by Yoshimoto. This is actually very, very interesting because this is not an esports team. This is a comedy troupe / acting troupe. Yeah, they're very, very, very famous, right? They're very, very famous. They're on TV every single day, so they wanted to break into esports. So they sponsored a couple players. I don't know if they sponsored Zadi or if he won the tournament because they were doing a couple.
Okay.
Kubo from BB Tag, even though he lost, he won the tournament to get that sponsorship. Jobin in
Interesting.
Street Fighter 5. There's actually a Japanese superstar, 3 million followers, is here entering the Street Fighter 5
Yeah,
tournament.
uh-huh.
He's
That-
from Yoshimoto.
That was the
Yeah.
one that Justin was tweeting about yesterday, right?
From
Yeah,
that show.
okay,
He's
okay,
from
okay.
the Yoshimoto. If anyone likes Downtown, right? If you guys
what
like
a-
Downtown, the No Laughing Library, that's Yoshimoto.
He just did the stance into the super.
Sick,
Yeah.
The armor, right? Using the
Yeah.
armor on the stance there.
Look, I'll tell people right now. Like, I know a lot of people have talked about fighting game community. They're like, we need these endemic sponsors. We need to move to. Look, we're sponsored by Cup Noodles here, right?
Yeah.
We got these. Dude, you've got this giant field. I'm talking to everybody watching right now. We have this field of 18 to 30-year-old males.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're like
I'm
the
30.
core
I'm just 30.
audience, We're the core audience for you guys here. So,
Slide in those DMs whenever you want.
yeah, exactly. We need to be sponsored by like McDonald's and stuff like that.
How do you get back up?
Ridge, what are
I
those
don't-
flags, man?
Well, why you gotta give it to me, bro? What did I do to you, DC?
Good job, did you? Yeah, I'm shaking your hand, DC.
What
Yeah,
did I
there
do
you go.
to you?
Yeah. Okay.
Man, I was about to make myself look real ignorant on the flag on the right, but I'm not even gonna do it.
Spain.
So-
Spain.
Yeah, that's
Spain.
that's
I'm
what
betting
I think.
Spain. I'm
That's
betting
what I
Spain.
think, but I'm not sure.
Final
man.
answer?
What is the
Spooky shaking his head. Spooky's shaking his head. Spooky is shaking his head. He's like,
Oh,
don't
shoot.
say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go out there.
Oh,
So,
man.
DC, I heard Falco shoots his gun sideways.
Yeah, he does shoot his gun sideways.
Oh,
man.
you're doing this the Sage Am conversation.
That's what I
here?
heard.
Yeah.
That's what I
It's
heard.
real,
That's
it's real.
all.
Oh God, yeah, the needles preventing from getting back.
In Spain.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
I knew it was Spain.
Man,
In there.
Nah,
You
so
knew
at
it
least
was Spain, huh? You knew it was Spain,
In
right?
there.
Uh-huh.
You're pulling the OS that I did yesterday.
Yeah, you're doing that.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
okay.
that, man. I was gonna say
I
that.
mean, isn't the other one like
I want to say
France? Did you
Yeah,
say
yeah,
France?
yeah,
Did
something
you
like
want to say
that.
Finland?
I was about to
France?
say Finland. No,
Yeah.
Finland's red.
I was trying
Finland's
to-
red. Yeah.
I was trying to
so
finish James.
Yeah, so it might
I
be
don't know.
Denmark or something.
That's
But
what I
the-
think. I was
this
gonna
is
say
U.S.
Denmark.
and Korea.
I definitely
Also,
know
listen, This
Korea.
is U.S. and
Yeah.
Korea. See, I'm smart. I know the flags of
Are
U.S.
the
and
names
Korea.
right though? Because Korea is 0 rounds right now. What's going? He got 1 here, but
Oh, Denmark is red
Yeah.
too.
Denmark
Yeah.
is red as well.
Yeah.
Dang
the
it.
Geo here apparently one of the best Xiaoyus in America right now. So
Okay.
holding his own against prominence here from Korea.
Sure. Also,
AOP.
with peeling in America for the strongest Xiaoyus.
We got fan favorites Tanukana and UIU are both here.
Mhm.
So Xiaoyu Army is out.
See, the best part was I was like watching
AOP baby.
I was watching the Tanokana versus UU
Uh-huh.
match, and on stream I was actually watching it with my stream viewers, and the UIU people jumped in there, and I was like, you should sponsor UU because then you would be UIU. It'd be so funny, and they're like, yeah, that would be.
What
And then
about
like
that?
a few weeks later, sure enough.
So
Yeah.
it's funny that you say Tadokana and Yu are fan favorites because they are.
Yep.
But they play a character hated.
Yep.
Straight hated. Do you know what we mean when we say AOP and like groan and
No,
disgust?
please, go ahead.
Okay, so AOP is that stand she goes into where she gets real low to the ground.
Swag surfing down there,
And
right?
in Tekken, mids are supposed to be able to beat you when you duck. That's the whole point of them. But AOP, you go low enough where it beats a lot of mids.
And you know what the best part about it is? When you're in AOP, you can hit down and go even
Yeah.
lower.
Yeah.
Lower to the ground.
That's
Oh
unique.
man.
Look at this. Crack some low hop kick. Look at that. You see that? You see that right there? No punish. He blocks the kick. The Tanukana kick is what they call that.
So how do you beat it? What's the answer to it?
You have to just, it's kind of like we were talking about Eddie yesterday.
Yeah.
You have to have have to know your moves that beat the relaxed
Exactly,
stance.
yeah.
Same thing with the AOP. You just have to know which of your moves hit it.
And sometimes, man, those moves are not going to
Yep.
hit it. That's just how it is with
Hitbox
AOP.
broke. Nice
Yeah.
little twirl right there. She's very even though Tekken is a don't taunt. Come on. That she's very mobile character. Not just her movement like with the joystick, but her actual like moves. They move her all around the screen there. Look at her just twirling around here, rolling all over the place.
And they all lead
Yep.
into each other as well. Like you'll block a running attack, and you're like, oh, okay, now
safe.
that's. But then now it
AOP,
goes into the
slow,
AOP.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
very
see there.
fluid. Yeah.
God.
See, whiffs, boom.
And that's the
Taunting
inter-
again. Ooh,
See,
the
that's-
disrespect.
That's the interesting thing about, when you play Tekken, you start to recognize certain moves that usually are the end of strings, and that doesn't apply to Xiaoyu at all. Like, everything continues and keeps going.
Yep, he goes for this sweep. It lands this time. He's trying to make that no round brown happen. He's got him. Yep, wall splat. I think this is going to be it. Kicks him while he's down. Taunt? No, goes for the handshake.
Man, I'm surprised the Korea person, shook his
Hitbox
hand.
Korean play, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, I'm all about it. Japanese players, I know they don't like it,
Yeah,
like disrespect in the
mhm.
game. I'm all as long as you keep it in the game. right?
Yeah,
If you want to taunt or
Right.
do something, it's like, well, you did it. You beat me in the game. You got
Do you
it.
remember
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4 to Super Street Fighter
Yep.
4? They took
Oh,
out
yeah,
away
yeah.
the post round.
That's every game. Yeah, Tekken's like the
Yeah.
only one that still has that.
Yeah,
do you remember the original Blaze Blue?
Yep,
where
yep.
You
You
could
could do
like
supers.
full combo their
Yeah.
dead body.
It'd be 30 seconds after the round.
It's so funny because there was the old Alpha 2 guide that was written by like all the US players and stuff a long time ago, and they called that appeal. I don't know why, but like every time I see that, I just jokingly call it that because I think it's the worst name possible.
Post-round appeal.
Yeah.
So this is what we've been watching a couple Melee matches, and my image, because I don't really follow the Melee scene, is like, oh, Fox Falco Sheik, but we haven't really seen that these past 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
it
lot
looks
of
like, it looks
Captain
like
Falcon.
we're still in pools. I think that's probably an important part of this. you know.
Right.
Early pools, you're going to see a lot of the characters that you aren't going to see later.
The
in
low
tournament.
tier heroes, basically, right? So.
I think Falco's up there.
Oh.
Also, with Fox and the other top tier
Yep.
characters. Not as played as Fox. He's a little bit more wild.
But Mango is actually going almost exclusively Falco these days,
yeah,
right?
Mango really at another level with Falco. I think
Yeah.
he does play a lot of Fox as well,
Right.
as far as I know.
But I heard just like recently, he's just said, you know what, I just want to like.
I mean, you think of Mango, you think of his Falco. It's what made what kind of made him.
Yeah.
It's true. It's kind of like when Armada tried to leave Peach for a while, right?
Well, I told you, no one ever quits the character. If they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad because Leffen has been doing a lot of work in the Dragon Ball scene. So that's my scene. That's what I follow. And Leffen's been a force to be reckoned with. But for EVO, he said he's going to focus on Melee. So
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
for EVO rather than try and spread himself
interesting.
thin. So he's focusing on Melee. Fortunately, he was still able to enter Dragon Ball apparently, but he hasn't been practicing. But hopefully he can do well.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
It's one of the biggest tournaments of the year. You got to
Yep.
play the game that you really came here for. It's good though. It's good that that he can kind of play Dragon Ball on the side and still
Yep.
be pretty
Yeah.
amazing at it.
The thing is, to be fair, like he grinded Dragon
Yeah, yeah.
Ball for a while. Like he
Yeah,
actually put Melee on the back burner.
Yep.
So I feel like
Yeah.
that's still gonna pay off. All that grinding he did do.
I mean, he almost beat Goichi at
Yes,
CEO, right?
yeah,
He's
he's a very good
legit
fighting
good.
game player.
Had to
Yeah.
make that crazy comeback and
Yeah.
made Goichi pop off after
Yeah.
he won too.
My man
so.
threw the headset. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? He screamed and threw the headset. I
Yo,
never
Team
see that
Blue.
from Luigi.
Yeah, that's a big win just for the Melee community in general because everyone doubted him, right? They're
Right,
like, no,
yeah,
you can only
uh-huh.
play, you can only play Melee. You can't compete with these players in another game. And no, he shut
Right.
everybody up.
Yeah, I mean, he was also good at MVCI as well. He actually
he
played that for
he
a
played
while.
Marvel
yeah.
3, he played MVCI, he played Street Fighter 4, he played Street Fighter 5. Like he's
Yeah.
actually played all these fighting
This
games.
guy's here with his fan fiction team. He's running Team Blue.
Yeah, is
His
this a theme team or is this actually
theme is a theme team. This is a
Yeah,
theme team
theme
right here.
team
Team
100%.
Blue. We're gonna probably have a lot more of them in the future as more DLC.
All right.
Yeah, theme teams. So I started the game out with Vegeta, right? Super Saiyan God, Vegeta here. He is his offense once he gets started with the Rekka kicks, pretty scary. Just not as scary as the other characters.
Yeah, he can lock you down with the Regas and make you guys high or low with an assist back behind them. But again, like the limbs are not that much different from regular Super Saiyan Vegeta, which are kind of stubby, right? There are some
Nice
good
tweaks.
limbs like the jump medium, the
Yeah.
crouch medium, but overall he has a tougher time getting you to block first.
And no DP. That's the saddest
That
part.
is
Yeah,
definitely the saddest
no
part.
DP.
Actually, you know what's really the saddest part is I have no idea what any would theme team is in this game.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, well, they all have-
Well, why did you bring this up
This
again,
is
James?
just
huh?
blue hair.
Uh,
He likes the blue hair, so
Yeah.
he just like,
There's also the triple Goku team.
yeah, 3
Those are
Goku.
my-
Okay, maybe I can
Yeah.
get the obvious ones.
Yeah, this is just Team Blue hair. He likes it.
So do you know? Okay, so you know blonde hair is Super Saiyan,
right.
right? So
okay.
He's like-
blue hair
all right.
is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
It's not Super Saiyan God. It's Super
Yeah.
Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
So if you
Super
wanna
Saiyan
go-
God, Super Saiyan.
Yes.
SSGSS.
Yes,
right?
SSGSS.
Yeah,
Yes,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
SSGSS. So if you want to do the levels, what is that, level like 7 or something?
I don't. Oh,
So,
like in
here's the
pure
question.
levels, I don't know.
So before it was just like, okay, so there's SSGSS Goku, and then
Uh-huh.
there's regular Goku, right? But now the regular Goku's being
there
added
was
to the
Super
game,
Goku,
right? So,
and now there's going to be back
Yeah.
to regular
yeah,
Goku.
so
yep.
it's Super Saiyan Goku. Regular Goku is getting added.
so there's an SSGSS Goku, an SS Goku, and now
Nice
regular
crossover.
Goku.
James'
Yes.
head's going to explode. in
Yeah,
a minute
there
now.
you go.
Like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
the
don't
hell?
think about it
talking
too
about?
much. I think that's the main thing about Dragon Ball. Is like, don't think about it.
Yeah.
Don't think about
And it
it
was
too
funny,
Definitely
too.
don't think about the storylines too much.
Because the funny thing is, like, when Vegito showed up in the game, like, I heard people mention Vegito, and I was like, I thought that was just
Yeah.
a joke way to mispronounce
Yeah,
Vegeta's
yeah,
name,
yeah.
you know?
the
Lord.
fusion, it's both of them.
Yeah, but Vegeta actually, I think, is one of the he's a fan favorite character. He's really cool, but in game he's actually really cool too. I think they did a really good job with Vegito.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for Gogeta myself. You know.
That's why I was definitely gonna bring that up. Do you know what Gogeta is?
No, don't confuse him. Don't confuse him.
Is that
Stop.
Goku?
Goku and Vegeta?
Goku and Vegeta fused with another?
No. They literally just have 2 fusions, depending on how they fuse. Yes. Like we said, don't think about it too hard.
Gogeta, isn't that the way you're supposed to pronounce Godzilla, right? It's like Gogeta, right?
Gogeta.
Oh, man. Yeah. So,
Spooky,
whoever
give us the
is
lore
like getting the front of the name is who has control. So Vegito is supposed to be based on primarily Vegeta's personality.
Okay.
Get him down here. No
you know those times when someone's like saying something to you and you're just like, okay,
Yeah, all right.
because you just like want to end the conversation.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yes, is you right? Please stop talking about the lore.
Okay.
That's wild. Oh, okay. Goes
That's
low
what we were
that
talking about
time,
with the Rekkas. Yeah, he can keep going with them or just end them early and go
Stop,
low.
go low.
And also, SSGSS Vegeta has the coolest super, the one
Yes,
where he
yes,
pounds
yep.
you to the
The
floor.
waterfall.
Niagara
Yeah.
Pummel. That's
Yeah.
a
Is
great
Is that what
name
it's called?
too.
Niagara Pummel?
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, yeah.
Okay, that's godlike.
Yeah. You mentioned Vegito in the game, though. Yeah, pretty unique from a lot of the different characters. That stand L hits about 4 times. And
Goes
you can't
half screen,
Yeah,
right?
it goes half screen,
Boom.
has forward momentum. If you try to backdash after a vanish, you're getting clipped by that.
He also has Captain Sword,
Yeah,
too.
the
He has the
Captain
Captain
Sword.
Sword.
And he can combo 2. It's so cool. You can do 1,
Yeah,
bring it in and do it again.
Oh, can he?
can do
Oh,
some
dang,
sick
nice.
stuff.
Going back to
Okay.
Vegeta really quick, it makes it really sad though. I tried to play Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta
Yeah,
when the game first came out, and it made me really sad that you can't combo into his air command grab unless you vanish.
Yeah, you have to spend
yeah.
the bar.
Like,
You
it
have to
looks
spend
so
the
hard. That'd
bar.
be such a great
But
way
you
to
know
end
what?
it.
I mean, no, to be honest with you, spending 1 bar to extend combos
Yeah,
is
yeah.
just what you do in
Yeah.
this game now.
You get a lot of meter.
I mean, from
definitely.
different anime games, it's like I don't want to,
Right.
I don't want
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I mean, it's kind of like BB Tag too. When I was first playing that, I was like, I don't want to spend too much meter, or like I want to learn my non-combos, assist combos because of the partner meter just
Yeah.
fills up like candy, basically.
just
You
use
know,
it
so
whenever you
yeah.
Unfortunately, guys, we gotta take a quick break to play some more ads. We'll be right back with more jump off action in just a sec. Don't go anywhere. Guys, we're back here at the Jump Off at EVO 2018, jumping right into a Street Fighter match.
We saw Dr. B yesterday.
That's right. Yeah. So is this semis then, or?
I guess, unless this is a time slip from yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
not
there's
sure.
three out right here at EVO, so
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of.
So this is
Okay.
live, yeah. So this is semis. This is after
Yeah.
pool. So
I mean-
congratulations, you made it out.
Yeah, Bison was one of the characters that he used in CVS too, because Bison was actually a decent
Yeah.
S-Groove character. There's only like 3 characters that were good in S-Groove, and he used those 3, basically.
Jumping away, he's got the life lead here.
Oh,
Yeah.
the dunk! Ugh, I love that dunk afterwards.
Oh, just
from
the
like
tip.
a full screen away, and then back and forth.
So that was not even a mix-up. That was really slow. He got counter hit. I think he might have messed up his reversal right there. But he got caught with that. Dr. B trying to move on.
It's a really nice EVO hoodie, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you better get it before it sells out.
Yeah, I know. It's
It
going
might-
fast. It's going
might
fast.
Be sold out
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and even if you're not here, you can go to evomerch.com as well to order online.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
There
look
you
at
go.
the
All you
range,
street
dude.
monsters,
Good
get
stuff.
in there.
Good stuff.
Always aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bison versus Chun-Li, that's an interesting matchup that we don't see a lot here in Season 3, just because we don't see a lot of Chun-Li
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
right?
which is weird because she's good in Season 3.
Yeah.
You know, Season 1, there was the big Chun army because
Yeah.
obviously she was the best in Season 1, but then they nerfed her in Season 2. Nobody played her anymore. But then in Season 3, I feel like she got really buffed up. And, you know, the last time I remember watching Ricky use Chun-Li with V-Trigger 2 was just like so hype. The way
Yeah,
that she
V-Trigger
was.
2 is a lot more fun than the V-Trigger 1 to watch, with the guard breaks and everything. Yeah, this is a weird matchup, right? Both these characters more on the defensive side, right? Want to keep that neutral.
Yeah, I think Bison is very good in this game at switching back and forth, right?
Yeah.
The Slayer type dashes, the teleport on them. Big buttons that are plus, like the roundhouse, the down forward fears. It adds up on the gray life. Then you can chip damage with the Psycho Blast as well, or just keep buffering it.
Read that forward dash there, the V skill. Yeah, so I don't.
Look at this, almost stun already. Oh, there it is.
Spooky, you know if this is losers? So 3-minute out, right? 1 in winners and 2 in
Yes.
losers.
It also
Yeah.
says, I
One
don't
out of
know if
winner.
that's updated. It said day 2 pools.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, I'm pretty sure this is pool. So maybe we saw Dr. B playing a different game.
Maybe
or something
Dr.
like that.
B is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it could be
yeah.
like that. We shall
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, right, the way 3-out works is the winners finals, both of those people are getting out, right?
Okay.
And then the person that wins is the one that's actually getting out in winners. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the updates. So was it Shiramizu, the Japanese guy, always posts
Yes.
all the great updates and everything. And I was trying to find any upset. I didn't really see anything aside from Punk and Knuckle Dew
Yeah.
falling down.
That's what.
Oh,
it was.
that's what
Dr.
we
B
saw.
play
Yeah, okay,
DBZ,
okay. We
not
saw him
Street
on
Fighter V.
DBZ, yeah.
All right, activating the. Oh no, he actually got poked out.
Crush counter again. Veritas is pressing buttons on wake up. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was about to say. I was about
What?
to say. I saw him jump. I was like, wait a second. What are you doing? Hold on. Mistimed his. Yeah.
He's just trying to be. That was just being cheeky at that point in time, and that is definitely Dr. B. He likes to troll people.
How safe is that dash? Or how safe is it? How unsafe is it?
So like challenging that dash is a little funky because like if he's gonna dash like right next to you like that, you might press a button that's too short, and then the dash will go further enough to make it whiff.
Yeah.
But then yeah, you can usually, if he dashes close enough to you, press a button and interrupt it.
Yeah, but of course, so going for the left-right mix-up, Chun-Li has the spinning bird kick hits both sides, so she doesn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, I believe you can hold the dash as well to make it go farther.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I believe. As you mentioned, Gina, yeah, down, up, you don't have to
Yep.
you don't have to worry about which side you're going to input the special move on.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits both. So, like, Gao can do that too, but, you know, his somersault's kind of bad.
Right.
It doesn't turn as fast as other moves, so he'll go the wrong way a lot of times.
You know that the whole meme of like the regular brain and then super brain
Yeah.
and galaxy brain.
Galaxy.
Galaxy brain is Cody V skill. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
you
Just do
know, just hit 2 buttons and don't need charge. Hits both sides.
Cody's anti-air game in this version is so good.
Yeah.
Not only because of the V skill, right, but like once he gets pipe, he has a very excellent anti-air as well with the crouch fears.
Because I've heard, for example, like it's really good against Cammy dive kick.
It is.
It's good
It
against Devil's Reverse.
So, yeah, there are ways to beat it. I actually played the Cody Cammy matchup with Sajam quite a bit.
Oh,
Like, he
okay,
took
okay.
Cody, obviously to learn for commentary and whatnot. And yeah, you can bait it out right with a shallow dive kick or a really late dive kick, but it is quite good.
Yeah,
At dealing with the dive kick. Yeah, just because it is 2 buttons, as you said.
Right. It'll cover most of the situations.
We got more Exert action. My favorite. This is Moga. So we saw Taka earlier. I said Taka was like more of a nutty Slayer. He doesn't want to block and everything. Moga is like a combo god. So Slayer, on the one hand, he has the backdash, the very defensive options, but his offense, his damage is crazy if he can land a clean hit.
I was gonna say, this is the guy that you see hit a counter hit 6H, and you're like, oh, goodbye.
Well, goodbye. Yeah.
He plays Slayer like he was in XX then, basically. 6H was, oh god, that move was so good in the XX.
Nice combo.
He
off the
still
air
has
grab.
big counter hit buttons in this game for sure.
Yeah, he's a very, very scary character. And the way Guilty Gear works with the gut system, too, like the first 80% is like equal to the last 20%.
Yeah.
So when he hits you early in the round, your whole life bar just goes away. It looks so scary.
Okay. So it looks like we have Japan
wow.
versus New Zealand.
Bots.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Bloody Samoan, actually, from what I heard from my contacts here at EVO, is that he's actually good friends with Fale, Fale from New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
He had like tag team with them in the past. I believe I was informed that he was tag team champions with Haku at one point. So no surprise that he is rocking the King. I heard he had full King get up yesterday as well.
The super launch. Oh, man.
Yeah, the Just Frame Skyrock goes in the back turn, gets that grab, closes out. Yeah, bots.
That did
Yeah,
a
he
lot
does
of
have the
damage.
full King mask, yeah.
Oh, man.
But it looks like he went for the kick counter, just like the hard read kick counter, landed right there. But Bots is one of, definitely one of Japan's best coming out here. Japan doesn't travel too much to Tekken World Tour events. Like outside of the Amasa boys, even the Amasa boys are missing a lot of times, but they're all out here for EVO. Everybody is out here for EVO.
That's so
yeah.
crazy. Okay.
Last year there was only I think 2 Japanese in the top 8. I'm sure they want to up that number this year.
Right. Again, I mean, I think that's really exciting because, like I mentioned, this is not part of the Tekken World Tour, but there's just that sense of pride once you win
EVO
EVO.
prestige.
Yeah.
Probably also a good ambassador trip because of course EVO Japan is coming at the end of the year. Maybe trying to make some friends. Say, hey, you guys come visit us. Come this January.
Yeah.
You stream out to the home as well. You come out. We'll take you out to ramen.
I mean, honestly, EVO Japan is actually a lot closer for a lot of people. There was a lot of people that I met at EVO Japan from like different areas of like Africa and stuff like that, in Europe, because it's closer for them.
100%.
Oh man, look at this.
He's,
Dr.
he's
B,
feeling himself here.
Like I said, man, this guy. I mean, you know what's actually scary to me right now is that he's not wearing shades. Like this guy almost has shades on like 100% of the time. Yeah, I think I've never seen his actual eyes before.
Crowd shot here. You see that guy with the funny hat?
Yeah,
he's from,
I thought we were following him.
He's from Japan's 4Gamer. So 4Gamer is one of
so
he's one of the photographers here. He dresses like a photographer.
It's Utah is his name? Or, no. It's shoot. I met him a long time ago at a Capcom event. Can't remember his name right now. So
we'll have to ask him. He's right out there by the booth out there.
I have him on Facebook. I can look it up.
Super huge crowd out there at EVO 2018 this year. I think this year has been nuts. There's been the venue is huge. It looks like almost crowded. There's so many people out there. So many fighting games. Like you said, Tekken's up. DBZ obviously is looking absolutely nuts this year. I think honestly this has been one of my favorite EVOs thus far. I don't know if it's just because I've been doing a lot of jump off.
Jump off kind of makes it.
How about you guys? Are you guys enjoying this EVO?
The nicest, my favorite thing too, and it's starting to happen more. But if you guys are watching at home, you only see us here. But there's 1, 2, 3. There's 7. How many monitors? There's 7 stages or 8 stages.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So Jump Off has its own stage, but every other game has its own stage with a huge screen and like seating and everything.
Side turns was nuts, dude. Sailor Moon on that giant.
Super Nintendo graphics. Yeah.
I'm doing EX Layer later today on the side screen. Anyway, we got another. We talked about Teresa earlier, right? We talked about the 3 gods, right? There's Teresa, there's Lox, there's Doran 2K.
Yep.
But Teresa's up there as well. Gets a stun.
The stun.
This guy's a huge troll, by the way, Teresa.
On
Twitter,
I don't
is
understand.
wild. I think he's the only trolls in English. It's the best, right? He feels maybe shackled. He can't say it in his native tongue.
Yeah.
So he goes off in English.
He does. He
calls out everybody.
He declares mortal enemies
on
Twitter.
Out everybody. Definitely follow his Twitter. It's funny.
That's funny.
And so, he's got some wild opinions too, like regarding tiers and whatnot. Right? A lot of people think it's pretty outside the box.
Is he like the Kamiya of Guilty Gear players? Because the game dev.
Just very, very opinionated. Don't question me. And he's been using Gem. So Gem first came out in Exerd, And admittedly, when she first came out, she wasn't that good.
Right.
But she got buffed, and now she's quite good. But he's been sticking with her, so he's familiar with the gem in this version. He's familiar, with all the matchups.
Yeah. And I remember, too, when he lost to Daro at Combo Breaker, and like how heartbroken he was.
Yeah.
Because he made some crazy comebacks, and I know there was like a stick malfunction in the middle of that match, and it really kind of killed his momentum a little bit, And
yeah, I mean, that's not like the emotion that he had wasn't much of a surprise when you find out that he's like, he goes off on Twitter in English, right? And he like makes mortal enemies. Like, this man, it plays with his emotions. He puts it all out there.
That's true.
And it's just a different type of player, right? We've seen like stoic players that don't really want to show much emotion, like the Knuckle Dudes. Knuckle Dude will show a nice little smirk every now and then, right? But he's very stoic, but there's
He
some
used to
people
teabag a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, the shades with
but like
guile,
in terms of like his emotions on his face, right?
Nice. Yeah, IAD called out the backdash. Not giving up, but still not a lot of life. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Don't know. Not really sure why he wanted to burst. Maybe just trying to close it out real quick. But Teresa looks like he's in control here.
Yeah, it's always one of those things like when you use a character that's not very strong, you're just like, you know what? The benefits will come a few years later once they keep getting buffed,
Nowadays,
that used to be my
actually-
strategy, but nowadays I feel
There's
like
no
But
time,
the-
right?
but the-
Game cycle so fast now.
just play
The
top
worst
tier.
part about it is I remember in season 1 of Street Fighter V, I was like, "Don't worry, Fong players. I think you're gonna." and then season 2 happened, and I was like, "Oops."
Your time in the sun is coming. Don't worry.
Still hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, in
3
in
seasons.
BlazBlue, you never know, man. Your character might just be top tier.
Oh,
game.
dude.
Running
Arxis,
6B.
baby.
Yeah,
we just
yeah,
don't know.
Arxis,
We
They-
just don't know.
Dude, I played Taukaka in the first season,
Oh,
right?
man, you had a wild ride.
And then the second season, all of a sudden nothing worked anymore. I was like,
Mr.
what
Mori's
happened?
wild ride.
Yeah.
This guy's asking, what is it? Yeah, you lost.
Yeah,
you
you're
lost.
not-
You got to go.
Yeah.
He's like, I need one more.
We just changed to
Yeah.
3 out of 5.
He's like, well, I need one more. If let me get 3 out of 5, I'll be able to beat Teresa.
Well, I mean,
That's
one
no
of the
problem.
nice things that Wizard did announce that BlazBlue Cross
Yep.
Tag is going to be 3 out of 5 starting in semis.
Yeah, so he did it.
boy.
It's finished. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Your
put
boy.
it.
Oh,
in,
that's right. That's
semis.
right. Yeah. Oh, I'm so
He's
hype. I'm so excited. Oh no! Are you doing this to us again?
Spooky.
No. There's
Oh,
still
it's
one more
only
game.
one.
There's
It's
still
only
one more
one.
game. There we go. There's still one more game. Spooky's not doing this to me, dude.
Colbo considered one of the best foxes in the United States. of
Okay.
America.
Oh, so it's a hype match then.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
was it you who was saying that Amsa's like basically top 10 now?
I haven't seen actually. I know a new PGR just came out from Melee. I'm not sure where Amsa falls on that new
Yeah.
Melee PGR. Whatever.
Someone was
telling.
telling us that he's basically going to be top 10
I believe
now.
it.
So,
I believe it,
yeah.
man. He's been putting in a lot of work. I know I've been watching. Every time I see a tournament nowadays, I see Amsa, and he's pretty deep in the bracket. So
Yeah, if people don't know, I mean, there's a really just like a Smash community out there that does rankings, kind of like,
Yep.
like college football kind of thing, based off of just, merits and stuff like that.
yeah, they have the MIOM Melee ranking. I think
Right.
this year they're doing like a new interim ranking called like the Melee PGR.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ooh,
This is the problem with Yoshi, of course, is that, he doesn't have an up B that can save him. He just has armor on his double jump, but if you can actually hit him after he's used his jump, he's done pretty much. And that's why it's actually pretty amazing to me that Amsa does so well with this character.
Yeah, especially in this game where I feel like off stage, like getting tapped once, even as a character with good recovery, you're probably still dead.
Right.
Yeah, like when I watch Melee, right, something that stands out to me is that all the characters that are used at high level have amazing ways to get back on the stage. So someone like
Yeah.
Yoshi, you mentioning that's crazy that he does so well.
Yeah, and luckily for Yoshi, he's a very heavy character.
Yeah, he doesn't get launched very far.
Oh, so this is gonna be winners finals
Yeah.
of their pool.
That's
Wow.
not a surprise,
Yeah.
both of these guys being so strong.
Yeah, we have the headsets
Oh,
on too, so it's hard to hear outside of like just us four, but I can clearly hear the crowd cheering for
Yeah,
Amsa. So that's
uh-huh.
definitely the Japan scene cheering their
Melee
boy
crowd
on.
is
Oh,
always fun.
I think it might be the entire Melee. I don't think I'm the only one who's a big fan of this
No,
guy.
I think
so.
actually everybody loves Amsa. He's
Yeah.
one of those players where it's like Kizzy. He's like the Kizzy of this game where everybody just loves him.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's kind of low tier hero status.
That
You know
too,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, for sure.
You remember the one time when Marn was playing Dudley in Super? He
Oh,
became
yeah,
a
yeah.
crowd favorite. Like people rooted for Marn.
Crazy. That's unbelievable.
I love how you're like, yeah, can you believe that was a point in our history? Like, what do you mean?
Oh.
Please let that be stricken from the record. Never happened.
You play those low tier characters and that are exciting and people love you, man. That's the way it works.
And then Smug came along and saved us all
Yeah.
from having to cheer for Marn.
So the cool thing Yoshi can do, he knows double jump generally goes pretty high. He can actually cancel that double jump with an air.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
that was an execution
no.
error. That was just a.
Was that a pun?
Uh,
Is that executionary, James? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I didn't.
Even when he's not trying.
Oh,
on, James.
man.
Come on,
That
James.
was not intentional.
Come on, James.
James is not getting invited back to jump.
Come on, James.
I know. It's like, man, even when I'm not trying to pun, you're throwing it off on me. So,
Yeah, so again, admittedly, I don't know Melee so well, but it looks like I always just look down at the ratios, like the health. It's going up super high compared to other matches. Is this like a brawl? Are these guys just swinging at each other?
again, it's also the stage. So Final Destination has really wide stage. It's a very low blast zone, very far blast zones basically. So it's harder to kill people a little bit on the stage.
1-1. Melee's 2 out of 3?
2 out of 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Here.
Unless you're at a Smash tournament. Which
Yeah.
Like
Seven.
3 out of 5 starting at top 128.
Yeah.
Hey, you mentioned, you asked us earlier about like what we're most excited about when it comes to EVO, right? I feel like every year we talk about how much competition there is, but the competition just continues to grow, right? You mentioned how Tekken has increased the numbers, and not only are they increasing numbers, but increasing the Japanese contingent, right?
The
Over
level of
50 plus
play,
players. Like, it's
and
wild.
everybody's
Crazy.
getting stronger too.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Gene, I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you were there. Like EVO, oh yeah.
Go, we got him! We got him! Oh,
all right.
you are a god, Amsa. So you just talked about how we get hype about this. I get hype about Amsa, dude. Oh,
Aiming the eggs. You were talking about it
yeah,
yesterday.
dude. It's
Gina,
so
do you remember
good.
EVO? Were you at EVO 2013? I remember that was like the first year Persona was there, and we had like 1 or 2 Japanese players. Our minds were both like,
So-
yo,
yeah, so
2
good.
Japanese
We
players.
got We got 2. Yeah, it used to be like that.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that Japan is like, what is it, the 3rd most represented country here?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Oh, man, but Fox, dude. Fox is just too good.
Yeah, Yoshi does not get launched as far as a lot of characters. You're right.
But yeah, you see him even getting hit during his double jump. He does have that heavy armor. He's not gonna get knocked away.
But he does still take that damage, dude. So that's just damage that you just have to accept that you're going to take during the course of... Oh, my God. He chased... Oh, he didn't quite grab the ledge in time. He wanted to ledge hog him, but he couldn't quite... Just had that missed. Otherwise, this would be a completely opposite situation here.
These are noise-canceling headphones. It's mainly
The crowd is beginning to roar, yes.
They're clearly cheering for Amsa, though. I can hear that.
Oh.
He's going deep. Oh, that's
Chasing
that's
him,
the
yeah.
Yoshi parry, man.
Oh,
so,
boy.
You know, again, like I said, the Yoshi double jump has armor. He can actually cancel that
Nice.
armor into an attack, and that's.
Oh,
You got him?
That's,
See, he hit him with the egg.
Hey,
He hit him with the egg
hey.
from all the way. Oh, that was so
From
sick.
downtown.
Oh, God, the aim.
Oh,
Quick 30%.
Yeah.
that's the parry again.
That's wild. We were talking over. Can you say that again, just so everybody?
Yeah.
I want to
So
make sure everyone
again,
knows.
Yoshi's double jump has armor, but he can cancel that double jump into an attack. So you'll see him do a jump to like armor somebody's attack and immediately cancel into his neutral air. It's pretty much a
so
parry.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right
Yeah,
now,
but on the
Amsa's not
ropes.
looking in a good position right now. Quick, change to another game, Spooky.
You can't count him out yet, though. That's the one thing about
Yeah,
Melee,
I
too.
know,
As a
I know,
spectator,
right?
Definitely
I'll
not.
be like, wait, what happened? He was losing and now he won? Like,
Yeah,
what the heck?
that was the Hungry Box situation when he won EVO 2 years ago. So, oh, okay, let's go. Amsa.
25%
Listen, I'm
is
sorry.
not
I'm
bad.
sorry.
James,
I'm
go,
not supposed
go.
to be biased. I'm not
No,
supposed to
go.
be biased.
Be
The
biased.
jump off, James. You
Let's
can be
go, Amsa. Let's go.
I know you're a melee player, James.
There's an Amsa.
There is
Oh, this is a bad situation. Oh, he just clinged onto the ledge. Oh, my God.
Amsa chant in the crowd right
Nice.
now.
Forward B to get back
Amsa,
onto the
Amsa.
stage. Oh, yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
That's
Amsa,
happening.
Amsa.
But Amsa still has a higher percentage. But
Yeah.
again, you know, Fox is a spacey, so he's going to float very Oh! But still didn't hit him quite with a sweet spot there. Oh, God,
so
it's coming
scary.
right
Every
down
time
the
Yoshi
line.
rolls.
Oh, the eggs. Oh, the up smash is so good. And
Spooky switch.
oh, no.
So sad.
Oh, hugging it out, though.
That was a great match, though. You know.
Yeah,
I
that was
know none of us.
That
none
match
of us are
sucked.
None of us are really melee players, but it's great that we can all kind of appreciate.
Oh,
the
man.
But that's what the beauty of it, right? None of us
Yeah,
are like a
uh-huh.
melee base, but that was the most intense and high match we've had on the jump ball. That's the
yeah,
most we've gotten invested into it.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's also a great, testament just to EVO in general. Is
Yes.
there are no safe picks at
Yeah.
EVO. Like other tournaments, you can be like, oh, these guys will be in top 8, or like these 4 will be in top 8. You cannot call that in any game. There's so many people
Where's
here.
SKD and Kubo and BB Tag, man?
They're out.
Dude, every time, you have to make predictions for who's going to make top 8 for EVO, you always have to go with the safe answers, right? Like, who's going to win Street Fighter 5? Oh, Tokido, Fujimura,
Yakko,
Daigo.
yep.
But, like, maybe none of them make top 8. You know, I mean, it's very likely that could happen.
Oh, yeah, as a notorious Daigo hater, I'm actually going on record as thinking Daigo was going to win this year.
This year?
Yeah.
You trying to commentate a
No, I'm actually not. Like, that's actually my prediction. But if it works out that way, then hey, sweet.
But here's UIU Kami. Again, you've seen every
New
game
York,
represented. We're seeing UIU all over the place.
And then, of course, Lilo 2K here from the Dominican Republic. That scene, I mean, look, Mana RD winning Capcom Cup changed the country.
Yes.
Like, it has turned fighting games into basically like their national sport. Their actual minister of sports, you know, of the actual sports was there watching the top 8 for Street Fighter V at Game Over.
Yeah, I remember they posted a video on Twitter of the place that they practice at. It was crazy. It was packed. It was packed, and every setup was full.
They told me that, that was kind of a nice setup there. They actually told me that if you go, like Mena RD would be riding in the car with somebody in the passenger seat, and people would drive up in motorcycles and like peek through the window and be like, "Hey, Mena," you know, and stuff like that. Like, he is just a celebrity over there now.
That's so awesome because after he won Capcom Cup, right, he said that that's what he wanted to do with the money.
Yeah.
Right? To invest it back into the Dominican Republic scene, get more players exposure, get them to travel more. And
He was even teaching classes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I
He was teaching classes.
That is
using
awesome.
a whiteboard and everything.
For
dude.
someone so young to take up that mentor role and be like embrace it so hard, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and actually, if you see players like Hochi Focus and you see their sponsors like El Tigre, like, that's Mena's team. That's he's sponsoring them, you know. And it was crazy too, because even like Hochi Focus, when he beat some of the U.S. players at Game Over, and after he was walking away from the stage, like, he just got inundated with fans. Like, they all wanted to take photos with him and everything like that. Oh my God, the damage.
He's living.
Yeah, when I was playing boxing, it was the same thing. So hard dealing with the. Oh, he's dancing.
Oh.
I like the creative pop-offs, man. That's what we need.
Respecting each other.
Tired of the
here.
fist bump. I want some.
Yeah, Kami trying to use the EX Demon flip, trying to get out of there, but he was ready with that stand roundhouse, that crush count. So hard to do, right?
Yeah.
So hard to do. You got to wait till too early, it's airborne, right? Too late, you get hit. So perfect timing there to close it out.
Yeah, he was a brave man just waking up with that double jab. I was like, oh,
yeah,
wow.
I know. I saw that too. I was like, oh my God.
All right.
That's the season 1 Haitani, right? Wake up jab.
Yeah, but you guys were talking about, right, the young, brash players that are just confident in their
know.
decision. Yeah, exactly. And those are the players that have been finding a lot of success. But this weekend has been the story of the old men, right? Henry
Right, this is the year.
Alex
This is the
Valle.
year.
I have
Arturo
why
winning
did I
early.
Yeah, I know,
Arturo
dude.
winning earlier here.
Right.
I should have entered some ST, dude. I definitely
right.
would have won some ST, especially if I was using a hitbox.
You know, I really wanted to go on dude. I was gonna say, Jude, I've seen some of your execution, man. You know, I was watching one of your Anime Illuminati streams. I was watching your Ruby. Saw you missed the buzzsaw. Imagine if you didn't have a stick, you had buttons instead to perfect your execution.
That's what when I'm
hitbox.
playing Ruby, yeah, because I know that's a very technical character, right? Very difficult, very high execution character. My BBB combo. I'm gonna have to get one of those for this box.
And then you got to play on one of these beautiful Zowie BenQ monitors as well, the RL2460, the console for esports, including EVO. We got BenQ monitors from wall to wall all over the place. I have one at home as well. It's definitely the monitor you need to get used to, especially if you're going to be competing at EVO.
It's basically the new standard for fighting game tournaments.
That is what we use at Beast TV.
Everywhere.
Tokido specifically requested that monitor for his set with Daigo.
And
Oh,
you specifically
He wants that
requested
one.
Terry
Yes,
Bogard
to please sit with me on the jump off, I think is what I said here. SK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy come to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4. They have a booth. I was checking it out.
Yep.
They have a booth over there.
More importantly, I'm super excited for the costumes in this game.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of the costumes, they're absolutely nuts. Nintendo actually, so it's really funny. The first time they showed this trailer from Nintendo Switch,
right.
the English version, they changed the trailer completely. Showed
Yeah.
that
And
makes
not-
sense to me.
Yeah. Gotta change some of the costumes, you know.
Get them.
You know,
Get 'em
probably
out
have
there.
to do a different trailer for Terry Bogard as well, you know. At least
No,
they could
no,
have
no,
changed
no,
it
no,
to
no.
TERI.
No,
right?
actually, Nintendo showed the normal Terry Bogard trailer.
Really?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
really excited.
It's like at least they could have changed it to like TERI.
This is a new
you
Nintendo,
know?
man.
You gotta keep the lore. Gotta keep it together, right?
Unfortunately, guys, we got to take a quick
What's the
break.
lore of Terry being a girl? I mean,
James,
like,
I know you're
Demetri
very
hit him,
excited
right?
about
Demetri hit him
Gender
with the
Van Terry.
Midnight Bliss or whatever it's called. I forget what that movie's called.
Guys, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more jump off action in just a sec. Don't go anywhere.
Open wide!
All together now!
I gotta work out more. Woo! Clear the way!
It won't be long now.
You thought the fight was over. Rally together and prove your worth. Rise up and prepare for battle. Earn your place. Rise. Rally. Conquer. May the strongest survive.
Welcome back to the Jump Off here at Evolution 2018. We are joined once again by myself, DC, James Chen, Juna, and Ringe. Guys, what's going on?
I'm looking for the camera, man. It's bright. It's so bright. I don't know. I don't know.
Dude, the camera's not even there,
If
dude.
I'm looking
Look at
over
that
like
general
off to the
direction,
center, yeah, it's somewhere around here.
I literally can't see it
I'm gonna
right
get a
now.
tan. I should have put sunscreen on before I came here, man. I don't know what is going on. Hey, we got some Tekken action here.
Morton Salty and I can't read this other one.
Neko 101.
Neko 101.
Neko
Yeah.
101.
If he goes to WNF.
Lars, fan favorite now, right? Lars used to be pretty strong, but but you know when a character is strong, people don't like the character. But now Lars is weak, and you know he looks like Sasuke from Naruto and stuff. So a lot of people love his character.
He's got the Tanahashi
Yep.
outfit.
But just maybe not as effective as some other ones. Dojin from the Philippines, though, one of the top 2 killers from out there is here. I know he plays Lars, so
Yeah, we've seen Kazuya a couple of times, but Kazuya in general is thought to be one of the weaker Mishimas, right?
very, very straightforward. I mean, it's hard to say, right? He's more straightforward, more limited than Devil Jin, but still he will mess you up. There's a ton of damage here with these counter hits. Yep. He's got some nice punishes and stuff. Spooky, can the stream hear you?
Yeah, they can hear him.
All right, good. That was Spooky. If you guys don't know the legend.
Okay, yeah, I
didn't want to just be silent for like 20 seconds or like.
Every time Spooky talks, I'm not sure if people can hear him or not.
Spooky comes in to drop the Tekken knowledge.
Yeah.
We're working on a
He knows
code word
what's
for
up.
Spooky to say when he drops in.
Pineapples. Yeah. That's for the grab. Yep.
He dropped the grab.
That's an accidental while standing, or yes, you get that sometimes out of crouch dash. You get the jump. But yeah, Morton Salty, okay, he got 2 rounds here. Doesn't want to bring the game 3. There's that down for that gut punch. If you get countered by that, it's 60% easy.
Yeah, we mentioned, right, Mishima still will mess you up, right? Still has the Electric Wind God Fist, still has the Hell Sweep.
And
Still
always
has
have
the
the
Wave Dash.
nice 1-1-2 punishes as well. So.
Yeah, if you can hit confirm. I can't, right? I always like so if you mess it up and they block it, you're gonna get launched. But yeah, you can hit that one and then confirm. Yep, sidestep electric.
But I mean, it's also a nice thing to have when you know you have to punish a 10-frame move. You know, just to have that knockdown and decent damage on.
Oh,
really?
I was gonna wait till you finish, and I was about to be like, he's also got the rage drive. His rage drive, because his rage drive is wild, right? It's so fast out of nowhere.
So wait, what was that? Was that like a
So
super?
in this game, when you get down to the red health, when
Critical,
you're flashing, you have a rage drive, which is like a powered up normal move, and then the rage art, which is like the super move that has the armor and the slowdown. His rage drive is, you don't even know what happened, just the round's over. You're like, what? Wait, what? So fast.
Back to Mono here. It just blow.
Oh,
actually,
you're right. Puerto
that
Rico was
was
Puerto Rico here.
PR Balrog. It's 1-1 right now. You see right here. This is what I mean. Mono like has the tech with this
Stayed in
character,
front.
taking it to last game, last round.
Same as Pierre. I thought he was going to cross up. No, he stayed in front.
Yeah.
Pierre Bark walked right into it. I would have done the same thing. And now this is match point.
Are the Beast TV cheerleaders behind PR
Yeah, that is the
Balrog?
question.
Oh, got the jump in. Big damage time now.
Well, we got the corner too. Oh, we
Out
out.
of there. Yep, that down heavy punch, man. Really, really good anti-air for.
Uh-oh, that's going to be a punish.
Not too bad though.
The poison.
Not too bad, but the poison's adding up
Yeah,
again. It's so deceptive. Slowly but surely, and then he reapplies it.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna reapply. Oh, what a take! I like that idea.
You got a teleport? I got one too.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to deal with the left-right mix-up at all.
3 bars here on PR Balrog side though. And if we were talking about tier lists, Akuma's definitely a bit higher on that chart. Uh-oh.
Oh,
another drop!
Wow, he
No,
just went for
that
it.
was a
Oh, my
setup.
God.
That was a setup. That had to be that was a PR Ball Rock special.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
he's
dead.
dead.
Oh, my
He is
God.
You saw the tilt in real time.
Pierre Bro was like, I can't believe that uppercut worked.
I felt like those were just godlike reactions, where I saw the Tatsu whip.
I
and
don't know.
was
I
like,
mean, I play DP characters. That's your instinct. Whenever you mess anything up,
Yeah.
whenever there's you screw up, DP
God
immediately.
bless-
Don't
Dude,
even
that-
think about
Do
it.
you know how long I've been waiting for this character, man?
Answer?
This character is so cool.
Answer.
Yeah.
Why does no one play this character? Is he booty?
You
Tell me honestly.
play chip. If you like ninjas, you play chip, right?
It's
Just-
Chip is
Chip
just
is
show
not,
what you-
Chip is not half
Yeah.
as cool as Answer.
definitely not.
Yo,
I
yeah,
agree.
because Ansa's talking on the. He's just talking on the phone the entire time, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
this is
mean,
Shinsen and Ryan Hunter. Wow.
Yep. Ryan Hunter,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Guild of the Year top 8 commentator last year. He does a lot of work. Very technical person, knows a lot about the game. He's been playing Venom the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Venom, one of the harder characters. You need the training mode, lab this character up, get your setups in there.
You've seen Answer's business card pictures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is so sick because it's like Answer in English and in Japanese and in Hiragana at the same time. It's so good.
both of these characters have like that setup to them, right? Whether it be with the billiard balls or you can see the notes right now.
Yep.
Dude, are you serious?
I love Answer. I love Answer too.
Dude,
I
let's
feel
go.
you. You see, I feel you.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Ryan
So
was like,
crazy, man.
"What was
I
that?"
haven't seen Shin since like NEC 2015.
Yeah. He used to be around all the time, talking trash. No, he was the one who blew up the collusion. Remember the old
yeah.
Pops collusion? He found out 2 players were colluding, took all the money away. He said, no one's getting any money.
That's right.
Dude, that would not
Yeah.
fly in 2018.
Yeah.
That was like Frosty Fausting.
Yeah. Frosty Fausting.
yeah.
Good times, man.
Anime collusion. But yeah, so
Nice
again,
escape from Ryan Hunter.
like Renjo was saying, both these characters
Oh,
need
he's gonna
setups.
drop.
They need the setups, but Venom setups are a lot scarier once he gets these balls on,
Yeah.
especially this with powered up.
Yeah. Oh god,
And
it
it
looks
does
so
chip,
annoying to
yeah.
deal with.
Does chip, stays there. Good avoidance by Shinsen, but
Oh god, I'm an overhead and then counter hit.
the other thing is very low damage here from Answer. He needs to hit you a lot of times, but got to get these setups.
Yeah, but I mean his normals are so good. If he did a lot more damage,
Throw.
I think he'd be super scary.
Yeah, it's hard, to balance a new character like this. He's got a whole new style too, so they maybe want to keep it on the safe side.
All
Like
right.
let's give him some low damage. You don't want to make him too strong. But again, this
Yeah.
is EVO. Who knows? Maybe in like 3 months' time, he might be top tier.
Right
Yeah.
after
We never know what's gonna happen.
You don't want to do any of the aliens and predators, DLC comes out and just kills everybody. Tanya, what was it,
Yeah.
like 5 Tanyas at CEO
Yeah.
that one year?
Which is kind of interesting because not so much for Exert, I would say, but for BlazBlue, which is also made by Arxis. Usually their DLC is, aside from Jubei, usually their DLC comes out like
Really
NRS, like super strong.
Yeah, well, let's not
Yeah.
talk about Kokonoe,
Yeah,
okay?
800. Oh, I will. That's
love
my
talking
girl.
about
That is my girl. Bring her
That
back.
was my favorite story is the one where Breaker Dave got like destroyed by a Kokonoe comeback, and Mori is there sitting there watching, and he just laughs.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Breaker Dave because he told me
Yep.
with Arakune, I just like wait around and then I hit them once and win the
Yep.
game.
Yeah, I can't feel bad about it.
I definitely don't feel bad.
Too. I don't feel bad.
Oh, got the counter hit. Is he gonna be able to
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
off of this?
definitely. Oh, if he
Oh, he
didn't drop
drops
it, he
it.
could have had it.
Oh boy,
The
that
thing
is a
is the
big
guts will
drop.
keep him
Sounds-
alive. See, this is the
Yeah,
guts I'm talking about.
uh-huh.
Did not do a lot of damage, but chip becomes such a factor against Venom.
You see, Ryan Hunter, you tried to bait out the burst before that sequence too. He got it.
Oh, there's the card.
Does he have the meter to survive the chip? Here it comes. Ready? He
Yeah,
does.
he does,
That
he
was at the
does.
last hit.
Oh my God!
Beautiful
The
dash
button
on
on the other side.
So I come from South Florida, where Ryan Hunter is from, and I know pretty much a fact that he doesn't play net play. I know we sure as hell don't have any answer players. So
Yeah, I was
we'll
about to
bet he
wonder
has no
about
experience
that.
with that matchup.
And I want to touch on something Juna said real quick. He said, does he have enough meter to survive this chip, right? In Guilty Gear, you have to spin the meter to avoid the chip damage actually coming in.
And the chip in that game is a lot. Like,
Yeah.
It forces you to burn your meter. It's
Got
a
it.
very interesting
Especially
mechanic
against
there.
Venom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta use that green blocking. Someone was on Twitter was like, "Remember, James, it's called faultless defense, not green blocking."
FD, yeah.
So I'm gonna call it green blocking. I'm calling it green blocking. So take that.
That's called barrier.
So I'm anime player, like tried and true my whole life.
Uh-huh.
Now I call like slashbacks of V reversals and stuff.
That
Sajam
was-
called me out.
That
I
was
was
the
like,
GO
I'll
clip.
speak 'em right
That
there.
was the GO clip.
I was like, oh
Dude,
god.
When he
Sajam
did that-
is
when he
giving
did
you
that
such a
angle and he called it
disapproving
V
look.
reversal.
Oh, you
Oh,
say
God.
Sajam's name and he just appears, Doug.
Not
Oh,
even a
yeah.
dead angle. You
Yeah.
called it V reversal.
Oh, we got left in here. All right.
Oh, okay,
Got
okay,
to-
okay.
Got to another strong Captain Falcon
Live
player.
in a large left.
Yeah.
The sizable Swede.
He's huge. He's massive right now.
Wasn't he the sniper who got taken out during the game you guys played?
Oh, the Mafia?
Yeah, the Mafia.
Oh,
assassin
yeah.
or whatever.
He got taken out real fast.
It's funny because he was vigilante one game and he just shot hook and got him. We're like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
did you do that? He
uh-huh.
said, because he beat me in the mystery tournament.
Yeah.
That's why. I was like, damn.
That's what it was. It
Leff
was
is one of
good.
those players, man.
Yeah,
He brings
legit-
outside game bias.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, that Mafia was amazing, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That was definitely Matrix MVP, dude.
Matrix was the god for sure.
Yeah.
I can't believe he was so good at Mafia.
Yeah.
Leffen, of course, also thought to be a Mafia god. Also thought to be, like a demigod of Smash, right? He's been a god slayer a couple of times.
Yeah. I mean, there's always been the big five gods. Oh, he tried to stay down on the ground to try to make Leffen maybe chase after him depending on which way he
Simultaneous
rolled.
drinks.
But it didn't matter. Leffen was like, "Oh, you're not going anywhere. Let me just kick you off the floor."
That's what happens. That's
Oh
when you have
my-
too many layers, man. You just don't do anything.
Yeah.
Was anybody else watching the players?
What happened?
It was the synchronized water drink and the synchronized wipe of the brow.
I'm telling you, man. Melee players been around for so long. They just all do the same thing now. It's just
Pick
homogenous.
each other, pick up each other's tendencies, things like that.
Oh,
KV.
back.
Oh,
KV
Versus Dead Spike?
Okay.
This is actually a good match.
Oh, this is Texas versus SoCal. Oh,
Yeah,
NorCal.
SoCal. No, SoCal.
SoCal. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
Dead Spike, also known as Tasty Steve's Demon. My man can never beat
That's
this
right,
guy
yeah,
at
yeah.
WNF.
Oh, you see him using. I saw a bunch of Johnny players earlier. They hadn't really been using the new dash off
yeah.
of the miscancel.
Yeah, definitely powder. KV is one of the, I would say, the hopes of America into breaking into the top
For
8.
sure.
Right?
Man, it's such a dire situation when you're in the corner and you see that Johnny has 100 meters.
Yeah.
So you just
when
gonna
you're in the
why,
corner.
Especially when your bar is red, then
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, you know what? I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, both these characters, in the God tier, very, very, very strong. Johnny is your champ from last year. Of course, Omito, pretty unstoppable these past 2 years or so, right,
Yeah,
with the Johnny.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I am a big KV fan because obviously I use Johnny, but then like he inspired me to pick Blake.
really?
When I saw him using Blake in Blaze Blue Cross Tag, I was like, oh, this character's sick. So
I'm also a big Kid Viper fan. Ooh, the side switch on the combo. He does his homework. I
Yeah.
really like the way he thinks about fighting games. Similar, similar mindset to SKD. I really like it. Just
Yeah, they're both
hearing
very-
SKD talk about fighting games as well.
Technical guys, willing to put in the work.
use the 6P to go through the fireball, but good punish from Dead.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really?
See, even some of the best players in the world, you kind of
Keep
mess
the
up
knife.
your
Fireworks were
burst.
disgusting.
Yeah.
That
Keep
was
the eye.
gross.
What was it?
Hanabi.
Hanabi. Okay.
What
He's
Dead
making his
Spike?
comeback. OTG.
He needs one more.
Oh, good.
They both need one more, but KV's got 2 coins. He can just claim the pressure.
Oh, yeah, especially
There it
now.
is.
Oh, wait, dude. Who won?
Yeah.
The slide made it under the coin. Oh.
I actually can't believe Stun Dipper connected first.
It's Stun Dipper. It's Kai.
You're right.
A fair and honest Stun Dipper.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
And
all right.
the online unblockable greed sever.
And, of course, Johnny, the
Alright, level
unique system
3.
mechanic for him, right, is those coins. Able to
Yep.
level up one of his special moves called Misfiner.
So it doesn't just level up a special move, it just powers up the entire character,
Oh.
right, with the cancels.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
That's super hard to do, by the way. I cannot do that.
Oh, yeah?
I cannot do
That's
that.
one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah,
Dash
same
can-
here.
the
Same
dash
here.
cancel treasure hunt.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, let me know this character. Nah, never mind. I'm done.
That's a great point because the Misfinder also gets you're able to cancel
Yep.
it quicker, right?
He
So that opens up a lot more
so
combos.
much more powerful. Like level, I think, people are Johnny's the strongest character in the game. Like you could debate that, but level 3 Johnny, when he's got the power,
Oh,
that's easily the strongest character
yeah,
in the game.
yeah,
Yeah,
He's
for
so
sure.
good.
yeah. When he's got the 2 coins on deck, you better, you're done.
Dude,
It's always
when
his turn.
When you use Johnny and you start doing the miscancel offense, it's just like the most euphoric feeling ever. You're just like,
It's my turn. It's my
Yeah.
turn. It's still my turn.
It's never
Yeah.
your turn.
yeah, and it's because it's also, if you're an execution fan, it's a fun
Nice.
thing to do as well.
Yep, I agree 100%. I played Johnny way back 10 plus years ago. I can still do it. You still
Yeah,
tap your
uh-huh.
fingers right there,
Yeah.
like plinking in Street
Except
Fighter.
for some reason in Exerd they were like, "Hey, let's reverse the motion
Yep.
for Misfinder," and that took me a month to get used
As
to.
someone who had no Johnny play beforehand, I was chilling. I was
Yeah,
like, oh, no big deal.
Man, that took me a while.
Yeah, game 1 going to KV. It was a close set though. Dead Spike fighting back here.
Yeah, so the Dead Spike definitely usually finishes top 3 at WNF. One
Right.
of the stronger SoCal players. I don't think quite on the level of Kid Viper, but I mean with Kai, anything's possible.
Does he play Ragnar in Blaze Blue?
Oh, Dead Spike?
Yeah, or he just likes Dead Spike.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Who just likes Dead Spike?
He's got the Dead Spike shirt on. They're selling it
Oh,
at the
yeah, he
artist
probably-
booth.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's two bad bursts and no punish. It's hard
Yeah.
in this game. You
You have
recover
to
as
be
soon as
ready
you
for it.
land,
Yeah, you
usually,
have to be
right? You got
ready
to
for it.
really be get the timing
There
on
it
that
is.
point as
Treasure
well.
hunt. Good stuff.
Yeah, so what we were talking about with the level of misfinder right there, you saw him roll into the corner like that. If it was not leveled up, that would not grant that property.
Right. Oh, good block low.
Yeah, trying to hold on to the blitz shield. KB's looking good though. YRC 2 coins on
Almost
deck.
kind of like a shimmy that he tried there. Oh man, Dead Spike can totally make this comeback. He just needs to get a couple of more little stray hits and
Yeah,
then
the-
one combo.
The meter's important though, right? So KB dashing. See, walk in this game when you walk forward, you build meter.
Right.
So right now, Dead Spike's walking backwards. He's not building anything. KV, they started the same amount. KV's got 2 bars now.
Right.
Look at that. Look how much meter KV's got just from walking, not even hitting.
Dashes as well. Oh, nice counter poke.
Full bar.
Oh, the stun dipper again. Oh, come
Dead Spike
on, Greed
pushing
Sever.
him
Do
to
it,
the
do
end.
it, do it. No, he's not going to do it.
1 YRC.
Oh, that was so
We're gonna see
good.
another YRC. We're
You
gonna
don't
see
got any
some
more
other
tension
thing.
left?
Another YRC. See, this is.
Oh my God.
That was all set up from that sequence earlier, right?
Oh.
Dead Spike was walking back. You need to walk forward. You need to build that meter, and then boom, YRC, 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 YRC. It's my turn.
Good stuff to Kid Viper, though. Being really oppressive with those Vi-hander YRCs.
And moving forward with Johnny is not the easiest thing to do
Yep.
in this game,
No.
right? Because you can't run.
Yeah, but it's super. When your punch was walk back, okay, I'll walk forward.
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah,
I'll
for
take
sure.
the meter, right? I'll take that. So he's getting set up. The hard knockdown. This is that's super fun too. If you don't know the
yeah,
game.
that combo.
If that move hits twice, they can tech in the air. So you have to perfectly space it so it only hits once, and you get the hard knockdown and the setup.
Yeah, it's still not as hard as the Nsengo one.
The old, I used to love doing that back in the day.
Dude, I could never get good at it because it was different for every character.
Every character, every
Ooh.
wave.
Yeah. Burst safe combo.
Not really a combo. We'll take it. Right, we'll take it.
Turn into a black beat combo. It's all right.
Yeah,
That
I
should
mean,
be it.
honestly,
Kid Viper, man.
nice, yeah.
K Viper looking good, but again, this is there's the whole Japan army
Yeah,
here, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is not even the start, right? This is not even the start of his journey. That this is like the button check.
Yeah, he got upset by Japanese. He got beat by a Japanese player.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's-
BB tag. I expect him to go pretty far.
And he did good against the Japanese contingent last year,
Yeah.
actually, in Guilty Gear. Kid Viper able to beat Machabo.
Yeah,
Yep.
do remember that.
He
Kid
made
Viper.
Machabo cry.
Been
Yeah,
watching
made
him
Machabo
been watching
cry.
him for a long
That's
time in
right.
many, many different
Yep.
games. Unfortunately, guys, that's gonna be it for our block here. The jump off. So
Be it, I think, for our block or for this
I
team
think
for the year
Yeah.
Yeah.
for EVO 2018.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
for,
yeah.
for this jump off.
Oh,
group
that's
here.
right.
See,
Yeah,
Eddie
yeah.
Japan. No, I think Jump Off will also be moving to
Yep.
EVO 6 as well. So if you want to continue watching, check it out over there. But that's again going to be it for us, guys. It was a pleasure commentating
Yep,
with you
a
guys.
lot of fun,
a lot of fun.
Lot good
Yeah.
matches,
Had a great
too.
time.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
James, don't cry.
Nah, that's too early.